Suddenly the executioner cut off a woman's head, and yet she can still talk, and let go of the curse. All the villagers will die. What is this? If you watch the whole movie, it will be clear. There were 4 young men with gentle faces, but they've come up with a very bold plan. Participants in this mission include Gia Ficha, Erlin and Gane. The reason is that AI is also in short supply. To solve our own problems, the most difficult situation is Erlin. You're in debt because your gambling father died. Yours to leave whenever interest is due. Then the gangsters showed up. If you don't pay the debt, they will threaten your life. Erlin's little brother. Even though the girl is weak, but Erlin was so tenacious, he broke the beer bottle in self-defense. I have to give you 2 more days. That's why there's a mission tonight. The group started running to the resort outside the city. A few days ago, Ficha found out the front house belonged to a very wealthy family, and now they're traveling. But I don't understand why. There's still a car parked in front of the house. The whole group had to wait until dark. The car is gone. Erlin and Gani immediately climb through the fence, go to the villa, break inside. The plate is outside the car, and I remember my student days. She used to be a sprinter, but suddenly had asthma. 3 people in this room are starting to split up into 6 actions. Accidentally, father came into the room. He quickly collected it and put it in his pocket. When I was about to leave, I found a large mirror, but your reflection, it's not the same as the outside. This side room, Erling found a small trunk. There's a lot of valuable marble rings. At this time, the bell rings at 12 o'clock at night. A small shadow passed by. Erling thought he was his brother, so she chased him, but she couldn't see him. There's a lot of branded watches in the desk drawer. Famous out. I found it in the closet. Keep a lot of cash. This trip is so lucky. That's 15 years of stealing. Gani quickly hand collect everything, put it in the bag. I accidentally touched something soft. If you look closely, it's a human head. God, let's get out of here. I'll see you outside, Erlin. They both want to find Ficha together. Many people have died. The girl on the ground. I was lucky to be alive, but tied up. The strange thing is that there are nails that are longer than 10 inches. Forbidden around, not the villains. When you see the victim, Gani tried to free the girl, but just touching the rope, it emits heat. It makes you burn your hands. Aylin cleverly holds the hammer to slash down. Release the girl. Gani, immediately call the radio Chodia. Quickly drive to the villa to save people. Gani and Erlin try to help girls go outside and see Fitra. The whole group quickly found their way out of the house. Every door, it's all sealed up by a solid concrete wall. Erlin immediately turned on the electric light to look around. Gia doesn't know what the situation is. African father is mad. Take the GA flask and throw it at the door and light it. Strangely, after the explosion, the wall is still intact. Ficha and Erlin had to find another way. Gani stays to take care of the girl because her health is so weak. While looking for a way out, Ficha discovered a family tree with a portrait. Turns out the girl was called a ghost. She had the same birthday as her great-grandfather. Is Parasika. Gani, on this side, slowly supports the girl with her back to the chair. Before the police found out, I was gone. Suddenly the ghost whispered, something the Gani can't hear. Curious, he pressed his ear closer to find out. Suddenly the girl releases a worm into her ear. Make you hurt. I hear screaming. They both rushed back to Gani. I thought Erlin had seen the boy before. He lured her to chase him into a room. There are many mannequins. Deep inside, there's a boy sitting. Erlin still thinks this is his brother. Come closer to ask. The boy said nothing. It's just in a newspaper. News about a fatal accident. The other victim is the boy. Meanwhile, Gani. Suddenly I saw the body of 3 of my friends. Inside the sacks. It makes you hurt like a cut. At this time father returned, but in Gani's eyes, the person in front of you is a ghost. She admitted she was the killer, killed 3 of Gani's friends. Now it's your turn to die. Gani pulled out the dagger and defended himself. Ficha doesn't understand. Why did my friend act so strangely? He tried to grab the dagger to wake Gani up, but can't. He was also stabbed by his friend. Gani continues to rush to attack the ghost. Ficha tried his best to push his friend out. Gani has gone crazy. Ficha ran into a room. Lock the door to hide. The plate on this side has climbed through the gate. Slowly enter the grounds of the villa. Suddenly the ghost appeared, and yet Ria is not afraid, but also slapped the enemy a blow. The ghost jumped up and gave a devilish smile. He confessed to killing Gani. I heard that. I'm very angry. Don't get a slap. Turn the spooky head behind you, right now. Gia realized that the enemy is not human. Recurrence of asthma attacks. The girl had no strength and fell down. Father in the room. I found a lot of red on the ceiling. One dropped out in your mouth and tore your stomach apart. The others also rushed down with their comrades. Suddenly appeared. A man points on his forehead, Erlin and Gani. And then he sprinkled sulfur powder on them, and cast a spell to banish the red worm. Because they are the cause, makes to people hallucinate. My uncle thought that Gani and Erlin are friends with ghosts. You should free Cho. I don't hide it either, but to be honest, the whole group is here to steal. It's really stupid. Do you know who a ghost is? She is the Dark Witch. They use black magic to harm people. Who are you? I'm Uruf Mahesco. Descended from King Urupusinit. 200 years ago, there was a witch named Parasika. She used black magic that killed a lot of people. It makes the villagers angry. That's why the king of business took her back. And the death penalty, in front of his people. The executioner immediately threw down the tree, cut off the witch's head, but she can still talk. She swore she would come back, kill all humans. The morning car the group found. It's from Mahasku. Your purpose is to come here, is to destroy the witch's family, perform the traditional ritual. Because she had a birth date. Coincides with Parasika, but when Mahasku came here, your family has completed the ritual. There's no way Mahasku had to kill everyone else. Multiplication. When the body has not adapted to black magic, Mahasku tied up the girl and sealed it around with long nails. Who thought while Mahasku was looking for holy things, four friends came here to steal. That's why things happen like now. This sounds a little bit mythical. Gani and Erlin think Mahasku made it up to cover up his murder. There's no way Mahasku had to take them back to the past. 200 years ago. The witch has been beheaded. But she is still alive. King Pusinut took the knife, holy things of the family, stabbed into the witch's head to destroy her, so the three of them immediately returned to the current chapel. Mahesco sense, it's somewhere, in the basement of the house. Emergency situation. 3 people jumped down quickly to find the holy thing. Suddenly Erlin fell into a state of unconsciousness. Something spurred the girl closer to the cliff. I can't believe it's the holy knife inside. He chose the girl as his master. The power of the Holy Spirit destroyed the walls that surrounded the doors. The witch now. It also revives in the body of the ghost. She can touch 3 people who have holy objects. Erlin cleverly takes the jacket, cover the knife to hide it. Mahesco tells Gani and Alan to run outside. Don't let the witch get the knife alone. He'll try to hold back the Parasika. The witch slammed her hands on the ground and cast a spell to receive the power. Then grab Mahasku's hand and jerk it off, cut off from the body. Next, the witch recites the vanilla subcrubeti spell. They're turning bodies into zombies. Quick chase, Gani and Erlin. The 2 of them also saw Zia's body. It's outside the yard. There's no way. Alan had to climb through the gate first. Gani didn't know Fija was dead. So I want to stay. Fight the zombies to find your friend. Erlin stood outside, nervous and scared. You just picked up the body. Fija Lao came, bite the witch's neck. Slowly step out, and holding under the arm of Mahasku. Provocative Erlin. The angry girl got on the motorcycle, crashed right through the gate, crashed into the witch. Gani is being torn apart by African father in pain. Erlin pulled out the holy knife. The tiger came to stab the zombies. But you can't kill father, because even though he's my friend. The witch is now awake. Slowly shoved his intestines into his stomach. Gani has also been transformed. Erlin decided to go to war with the witch, holding the holy knife in his hand. Erlin, as if given more power. The girl stabbed the witch in the chest. In pain, she became Erlin's father. Make the girl lose her guard. He was thrown out with the knife. Erlin hurriedly came to retrieve the holy thing. Then cut the witch's neck. Magic no longer. Should Gani and Fija also die? Theo. Erlin had money to pay the gangsters. But the dirty-faced guy still won't let go. I want to mess with the girl. Angry Erlin pulled out the knife to the gangster's neck. Even the devil is not afraid, let alone the little gangsters. The gangster bent his tail and ran off with his pants down. Mahasku just appeared and restrained the anger that emanates from the knife. From now on, take care of it.